Sorry, guys, a little bit of a snafu there. A surge came through my home, and apparently it knocked out my internet for a quick minute. So let me just reset here the chat real quick, and we'll continue where we left off. And hopefully this doesn't happen again. So I do apologize for that. So let's continue on with the game, as all it was a surge. Yeah, I live in an area where unfortunately I get power surges. Plus, I also have a storm approaching, so who knows? This may happen again. If it does, we'll just recontinue, no problem. And if anything, I can always play the game offline and just upload it. But let's continue where we left off here. We are in the bottom of the first. Yankees lead 1-0. There is one out. Thurman Munson is on second base. Lou Piniella is about to bat. There is no strategy. And Grimsley is about to make a pitch to Piniella. So we'll continue from here. And that's a 6-3. And against a righty, that's a blank. Piniella will swing 2-4. That's a ground ball to second. The throw will go to first for out number 2. And that will move Munson over to third. So Munson moves to third base. And that will bring up first baseman Chris Chambliss, 293 average, 17 homers, 96 RBIs that season. Tribe fan joins me here at Yankee Stadium. Nope, it's not you guys. It will be me, and it could happen again as I have a thunderstorm approaching. So it could happen again. If it does, don't worry, we'll get the game in. We don't do rainouts here. If I absolutely have to, I'll play the game offline and then upload it. I've done that before. So here's Chambliss. See if anything happening on the bases. That is a 14 no. Grimsley will pitch 5-4, and that is going to be a strikeout 19 no. Chambliss will swing 3-4, and that's going to be a ball hit to center field. That is an 18 against a lefty. That's just going to be a fly out to a fly out to center as Chambliss just misses a homer by 2. So a fly out to center, and that will end the inning. Yankees get a run, 1 run on 2 hits, an RBI double by Munson. And after 1, the Yankees lead by 1. I know everybody here in the chat is a Yankee fan. I'm pretty sure about that. Are we, guys? Top of the second. Leading off for the Orioles will be Lee May. He is the designated hitter for Baltimore. 258 average, 25 homers, 109 RBIs that year. Here is the pitch from Catfish, and that's a 2-2. That's a blank. May will swing 5-4. That's a pop out to short. That's out number 1. Baltimore historically won this game 8-5, so we'll see if that trend continues. Next batter for the Orioles, left fielder Ken Singleton, 278 average, 13 homers, 70 RBIs. Yuck, barf. Hunter will go ahead and pitch. And that's a 6-3, strikeout 15, no. Singleton swings 4-6, that's fly out to left. And 2 men down. And next batter for Baltimore will be first baseman Tony Muser, 227 average, a homer, 30 RBIs. Hunter will go ahead and pitch. 2-5, error chance, Muser. 1-1, that's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Jim Mason. Mason's error rating is a 0, so he's not going to make an error. The throw will go to first for the final out of the inning. A nice job by Catfish, and nothing across for the Orioles. We go to the bottom of the second. Leading off for the Yankees, third baseman Greg Nettles, power hitter, 254 average, 32 homers, 93 RBIs. He gets the call for the Yanks tonight. Grimsley with the pitch. 1-2. Walk, 15, too high. Nettles will swing, 4-6. That's a base hit to right. He'll stop first with a single. Leadoff single for the Yankees. And that will bring up their designated hitter, Fran Healy, 243 average, 10 RBIs that year. Healy is tonight's DH for the Yanks. Nettles on at first, really not a threat. 17 says nothing happening. Grimsley will go ahead and pitch. 1-3, hit by pitch. That 20, not a chance. Healy will go ahead. 3-4, that's a grounder to second. Do they turn the double play? 2-0-3. Shortstop for Baltimore is Belanger, and he has no arm. So a 1-3, it's a double play. Yes, it is. They turn it. 2 outs. 4-6-3 double play. And that erases a pretty good hit by Greg Nettles. Two men down now as the Orioles turn the twin killing. Here's the second baseman, Sandy Alomar. Willie Randolph is in the bench. He's recovering from an injury. 239 average, a homer, 10 RBIs. He did not get the call tonight at second for this game. Dave Little joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Grimsley will pitch. And that's a 6-3 against a switch hitter. That's going to be a blank. Alomar hitting from the right side. Alomar 3-6, and he hits a base hit past the shortstop for a single. That twin killing hurts. That could have brought in a run, but now it is a runner on first as Alomar gets a hit. And there are still 2 outs. And the next batter up is the shortstop, Jim Mason. 180 average, a homer, 14 RBIs. He is at short tonight. He gets the call at short as Fred Stanley is on the bench. So runner on first. We'll see if anything happening on the bases. And that one, Alomar does have a chance to steal. He has a 13 stolen base rating. And the catcher for the Orioles is Dave Duncan, has a +1. So it'd be a 1-14, and I got a 180 hitter at the plate. You know what? I'm going to send Alomar. Alomar takes off. A 1-14, he steals second. He does. He gets under the tag easily, slides in there, and a stolen base for Sandy Alomar. So now a base hit could probably bring him in. We'll re-roll the strat. 17, nothing happening. Oh, the Wrigleyville uniforms? Oh, yeah. I don't like those. Alomar on at second. Grimsley will pitch. And that's a 5-5. Against the lefty, that's going to be an automatic out. It's going to be a ground out to short, and that will do it. No runs for the Yankees. They do get a couple of hits. Still 1-0 in favor of the Bronx Bombers. Baseball Reference. Well, Baseball Reference really does not have a listing of the 25-man rosters for each game. It does list, of course, the lineups and all that stuff, maybe the pinch hitters. But to find a day-by-day 25-man roster, I'll really be honest with you, BB. What I use is Action PC Baseball. You could use that. You could also use Replay Baseball as well. But I think Action's a little bit easier to navigate when it comes to when it comes to replays. Action PC Baseball, and then buy the season you want. I have all of them for that game because I like it. And then I just go ahead and just on a certain date, just choose a day, and you can go into the roster section and we'll tell you who was not available, who was not on the team for that game. Action PC Baseball. That's what I use to get my rosters and my trades and all that stuff. We go to the top of the third here. Leading off for the Orioles will be Doug DeCinces. He is at third base today. 234 average, 11 homers, 42 RBI. Hunter with the pitch. 2-6. That's strikeout 8. Yes, that will get him. Struck him out. First strikeout. First strikeout for Catfish. He had 173 of them. Kind of interesting he had that many with a -3 at Yankee Stadium. Out number 1. And believe it or not there, BB, it's not that expensive. And he always has sales. So, for seasons. But you can always download the one season you're working on, and that's it. I have all of the seasons. I have from 1901 to the current, and I use that for the replay. Out of the Park I use for career, but I use Action PC for replay. Next batter for the Orioles will be Dave Duncan. He's the catcher tonight. 204 average, 4 homers, 17 RBI. Catfish will pitch. 6-4 against a righty. That's blank. Duncan, 1-1, and that's a base hit for Duncan. He gets a single past second base. That's the first hit for the Orioles in this game. Here's the shortstop, Mark Belanger, 270 average, a homer, 40 RBIs, and field goes to double play depth. Let's see if anything happening on the bases. I doubt it. Nope. Yeah, Duncan has an N at attempt, so that can't happen. Hunter will pitch, though, but he does have will pitch. 3-3, that's at the Park. Yankee Stadium says 3-4, and that is a possible home run to the pull side. That's a possible homer to the pull side. Belanger, a righty, he's hitting that to left field. Okay, that's a possible home run. However, Belanger's only chance to get it is on a 1. And that is a 20. That is as far as you can get, and that's just going to be a fly out to left, and that's going to be out number 2. Anybody else might have hit that one out, but Belanger has absolutely no power there, and that's the second out. Here's Al Bunbury. Bunbury is 0 for 1. Nothing on the bases. Hunter will pitch. 3-6. And that against a lefty, that's a blank. Bunbury will swing. 6-2. Base hit to left field. A single for Bunbury. I don't think Duncan can get to third. He's got a base run rating of 1. With 2 outs becomes a 2. Single to left -2 is a 0. And Roy White's a -1 arm. So no way Duncan can get to third. He will stop at second. But it is a base hit for Bunbury. And now the Orioles may have something going on here with 2 out. And now the batter is Gritch. Gritch is 0 for 1. Anything happening on the bases? Nope. Catfish looking on. Runners at first and second for the O's. Here's the pitch from Hunter. 4-4. That's a walk. That's 16. Yes, he walks him. That is a walk to Gritch. And the bases are loaded. So the Orioles have a good chance to get something here. That's the first walk issued by Hunter. He had 63 of them. And now, guess who's coming up to bat? Reggie Jackson. Bases loaded. Jackson is 0 for 1. Hit a fly out to left. Hunter's got to be very careful with Jackson. Hunter will pitch. We'll see if anything happening on the bases. That is an 18. No. Hunter will pitch to Jackson. Here it comes. 1-4. That's a home run question mark. Against the lefty, Hunter 1-7. Oh, he just missed it. It's an 8. And that would have been a home run. Oh, he just misses it by 1. Jackson misses a grand slam, but he does get to swing. And it's a 6-1. And against a righty, it's a deep fly ball to left field. Going back for it is Roy White. Going back at the track, at the wall. Makes the catch, side retired. No runs, 2 hits, a walk. Reggie Jackson against a righty. That one is a fly out to left. If Hunter was a lefty, that was a homer. Reggie Jackson just misses it, misses a grand slam by 1, and he can't believe it. He thought that was gone. And it remains 1-0 in favor of the Yankees. And Yankee Stadium goes, Hugh. We go to the bottom of the third. Here's Mick the Quick. He is 1 for 1, leading off for the Yankees. Grimsley with the pitch, 2-6, strikeout, 18, no. Rivers will swing, 1-4. That's a fly out to left. I wonder if I had you guys going there. Out number 1 here is Roy White, who made a great catch there in left field. White is 0 for 1. Grimsley with the pitch. 1-3, hit by pitch. 15, nope. White will take a swing at it. 4-5, that's a star 3, and it'll be a grounder to second base. So 2 outs. And now Thurman Nuclear Warfare Munson, 302 average that year. He was a hitter. He's 1 for 1 with a leadoff with a double. Grimsley will pitch. 3-4 against a righty. That's a blank. Munson will swing. 6-6, base hit. Past the third baseman into the outfield. Munson has his second hit of the game. That's a single. He will head to first, and it will allow Piniella to come up and try to get a hit. He's 0 for 1. Anything happening on the bases? That is a 1. I'm not going to send I could send Munson. He has an 11, would be a 12 to steal. But Piniella with a 281 average, I'm not going to take the bat out of his hands. I'll let him swing. Grimsley will pitch. 6-5, strikeout, 18, too high. Piniella, 4-4, fly ball left field, and that will end the inning. No runs and a hit for the Yankees, and it remains 1-0 after 3. Timeout on the field for a station break. Need a drink. So we go to the top of the 4th inning here. And let's see who leads off. Lee May leads off for the Orioles. And he is 0 for 1. Yankees lead 1-0, top of the 4th. Catfish, 6-3. That's a strikeout. The 16 is a no. May will swing, 6-1. And that's going to be a fly out to left. Wow, a lot of these hits are all these flyouts are going to left field. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the 6th flyout to left field that Baltimore's hit into. That's out number 1. So Roy White of the Yankees getting a lot of work. Here's Singleton. Singleton 0 for 1. Hunter with the pitch. 1-6. Strikeout 5. That will get him on a K. Struck him out. Strikeout number 2 for Catfish. And now we'll see Tony Muser. Muser is 0 for 1. Hunter looking in. 3-2. That's a double question mark. Muser a lefty. A 1-14 is an automatic out. That's a 4. That's exactly what it's going to be. And it's going to be a fly out to right. So they finally hit one to right field. So Lou Piniella is going to make that catch. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Catfish. 1-0 in favor of the Yanks. Bottom of the 4th coming up. And for the Yankees, here is Chris Chambliss. Chambliss is 0 for 1. Hope you guys are enjoying a good game here at Yankee Stadium. Grimsley, 2-2. That's a double question mark. Chambliss a lefty. A 1-16 is an automatic out. The 14 will do it. And that's going to be a fly out to right. So a lot of fly balls being hit here at Yankee Stadium. The wind must be blowing in or swirling or something. Here's Greg Nettles. Nettles is 1-for-1, singled his first time up. Grimsley with the pitch. 3-3, range play. Nettles. See what he comes up with. 5-4. That's a ground ball to second. That's hit to Bobby Grich. Grich's range is a 3. He'll get it. Not a problem with for him. He throws to first to get out number 2. Next batter is Fran Healy, the Yankee DH. Healy is 0-for-1. Grimsley with the pitch. 3-1, range play at the park. Yankee Stadium, 5-6. That is a base hit to right field, but that is a range play. So it's hit to right fielder, Reggie Jackson. Jackson's range is a 3. He can't get it, and that will be a single to right field for Fran Healy, just out of Reggie Jackson's reach. So that keeps the inning alive. And it will give Sandy Alomar a chance to move him over. Alomar, 1-for-1, has a single and a stolen base. Anything on the bases? 15 is a no. Healy staying where he's at. Grimsley ready to deal. And that's a 6-2. Strikeout 2. Got him. Struck him out. Barely, but got him. He's a 5 against lefties. -3 makes it a 2, and he got him. And that is strikeout number 1 for Grimsley. Only had 41 of them that year. And that does end the inning. So no runs and a hit. It's still a slim 1-0 lead for the Yankees. Everybody's favorite baseball team. Or at least my mom thinks so. We go to the top of the 5th. Doug DeCinces leads off for the O's, and he is 0-for-1. Catfish will go ahead and deal. 5-1 against a righty. Strikeout 9. No, too high. Barely, but too high. 11 -3 is 8. And so DeCinces avoids the strikeout. DeCinces will swing 4-4, and he lines it right to first. And that goes right into the glove of Chambliss for the first out. Next up is Dave Duncan. Duncan is 1-for-1, singled his first time up. Pitch from Hunter, 4-3. That's a walk. 1, yep, that'll walk Duncan. And Duncan will trot down to first on a base on balls. And that is the second walk issued by Catfish. It does give Belanger a chance now. He's 0-for-1. Infield goes to double play depth. I don't think Hunter does have pickoff chances, but at 18, nothing's happening, and Belanger is not funny. Duncan on it first. Catfish Hunter ready to deal. That's a 5-5. That's a blank. Belanger gets the swing. 4-6. Base hit to right field. That's a single for Belanger. Duncan's base running rating is a 1. And a single to right to get to third. +2 is a 3. Right fielder Mickey Rivers has a 0. So a 1-3, Duncan will make third. That is a 4. He will hold at second instead. So a base hit by Belanger keeps the inning alive. Runners at first and second. A chance now for Al Bumbry. Bumbry is 1-for-2, has a single. Still only 1 out here on the top of the 5th. Orioles are threatening. See if anything on the bases. An 18 says a no. Catfish will pitch to Bumbry. That's a 3-3. That's at the park. Yankee Stadium says 6-5. And we got a blank. It's a rare play. So let's see what we got here. Rare play with runners on. This could be huge. Let's find out what it is. 51, left fielder dives after a sinking liner. Resolve as a single 7 range play. Check for injury to left fielder. So it's a base hit. So it's a base hit to left field, but it's a range play. And the left fielder for the Yankees is Roy White. His range is a 4. Does he take it away? No, he doesn't. That's going to be a single for Bunbury. That's going to be a base hit, but will that score Duncan? Base running rating is a 1. Single to left to get to home from second, +1 is a 2. Roy White -1 is a 1. The only way Duncan scores is on a 1. No, he'll hold it third, so that does not score the run. But the bases are loaded as Bunbury now hits a single, and the Orioles are now in business. Now it says check for injury. Roy White's injury rating is a 0. The only way he's out of the game, if he rolls a 1 to 3, he is fine. That is a 3. He is okay, and he will not come out of the game. He says, I'm a baseball player. I can take it. So nothing happens to White, but the bases are loaded now. And the batter is Bobby Grich. He would love to get Jackson back up again in this type of situation. Top of the 5th, 1-0 Yankees. Baltimore in business. The infield is going to play for double. Is going to play for 2. They will not bring it in for a try at the plate. So they're going to go ahead for a double play. Let's see what happens. Big at bat right now. That is a 4. Nothing happening on the bases. Catfish will pitch. 6-3. Strikeout 13. No. Too high. Grich will swing. 3-3. Base hit past third. That's a single. The Orioles will get on the board. Duncan will come in to score. Belanger's base running rating is a 3, but a single past third, he will not be able to score. He will have to hold it third. So the runners move station to station, but the Orioles have tied the game. We're tied at 1. RBI single by Grich. And again, the base is loaded. And once again, here comes Reggie Jackson. Jackson just missed a grand slam by 1 on a homer, on a homer question mark off a Hunter. Just missed it. Well, he missed another one, but now it's tied at 1 here in the top of the 5th with 1 out. The Yankees are still going to stay in double play depth. Jackson is 0 for 2. Anything on the bases? A 20. Hunter is going to try to make a pickoff. The pickoff is going to try to get Belanger at third. And yes, he got him. Jim Hunter picks off Mark Belanger at third base. Oh my! He got him on a 2 pickoff rating, 2, and he gets Belanger at third. Oh, what a play by Jim Hunter. 2 outs. Wow. He picks off Belanger at third base. And now with runners at first and second, now 2 outs. Michael, I had a little a power surge, knocked out my internet for a quick minute. So that's what the part 2 is for. So Reggie Jackson will now bat with runners at first and second, but Catfish Hunter gets a big pickoff at third base. Now runners at first and second with 2 outs. I'll re-roll the strat again. This time, nothing happening there. Although Bunbury does have a chance to steal third, but you don't do that. You let Reggie swing. Hunter will pitch. 6-3, strikeout 3. Got him! Struck out Reggie Jackson. Big K. And what a way for that inning to end. 1 run on 3 hits and a walk. But Catfish Hunter picks off Belanger at third, and Jackson strikes out, leaving 3 base runners. But we have a tie game as we go halfway, tied at 1. Brandon Baker joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Bottom of the fifth coming up. Leading off for the Yankees will be Mason. Mason is 0 for 1. Grimsley will pitch. 5-4. Strikeout 11. Got him. Struck him out. Strikeout number 2 for Grimsley. And here's Mick the Quick. Mick the Quick is 1 for 2. Grimsley ready to pitch. 1-6. Strikeout 10. No. Rivers will swing away. 5-3. Base hit into right field from Mickey Rivers. And he will go to first. Second hit of the game for Mick the Quick. And a definite stealing threat, no doubt. And that will bring up Roy White. White shook off a little bit of an injury in the outfield, but he is just fine. White is 0 for 2. Infield double play depth. The Orioles need this game more than the Yankees do. Yankees will probably close this division out in about 4 or 5 weeks. The Orioles still fighting for that. The Orioles, Cleveland, and Boston fighting for 2 spots in that division. Anything happening on the bases? No, Rivers will not go. Grimsley will go ahead and pitch. 5-4. Strikeout 18. Not a chance. White 2-4. Grounder to second base. They turn the double play. 2-0. 3. Shortstop. Belanger 0. 1-3. Double play. Yes. Side retired. 4-6-3 double play, and that will end the inning. The Yankees do get a hit, but that is all they will get. Tied at 1 after 5 in a game that, as I said, is more meaningful for Baltimore than it is for the Yankees, as they're going to probably have the number 1 seed in the American League postseason. Top of the 6th, and here comes Lee May. May is 0 for 2. Catfish ready to deal. 1-5. Range play. May. See what he's got? 1-5. It's a ground ball to short. And that is hit to Jim Mason. Mason's range is a 2. Nope. That's going to be a base hit. It'll get past him. And the Orioles get the leadoff man on. Nice hit by Lee May. Get the runner on, and the batter will be Ken Singleton. Singleton is 0 for 2, and he is due, though. Double play depth on. May can steal. Out of 20, Hunter's going to throw to first. And safe. May gets back. May saw Catfish get Belanger on at third base, and he got him there. And May wasn't going to be picked off this time. They picked off. Hunter will pitch to make the pitch to the plate. 2-5. That's a possible error. Singleton 4-4, and that's going to be a base hit into center field. That is a single for Singleton, and the ball is hit to center, and that's Mickey Rivers. Rivers' error rating is a 3. That's a 14. He will not make an error, so it's normal runner advancement. Lee May, base running rating a 2. Single to center, -1. Rivers is a 0. The only way May can get to third is on a 1. That is a 2. He'll have to hold it second. But once again, the Orioles are in business. 2 straight hits. And now it's up to Tony Muser. Muser is 0 for 2. Infield still a double play depth. Runners at first and second. Let's see if anything happening on the bases. That is an 11 no. Catfish looking on it. Muser. Here comes the pitch. 4-5. Against a lefty. That's a home run chance. Muser against a righty's a 2. And he just misses it by 2. It's a 4. It's too high. He only had 1 home run that year, though. But Muser does get to swing the bat. 4-1, and that is going to be chopped to second base. Will they turn the double play? 2-0-3. Shortstop Mason is a 0. A 1-3, they turn the double play. No, they do not. May will make it to third on that 5. Singleton is out at second, and Muser will beat the relay to first, and there is 1 out. So fielder's choice puts runners at the corners. The batter now will be Doug DeCinces. And the Yankees are going to bring the infield in to try to keep May from scoring here with one out. So top of the sixth, tied at 1. And DeCinces 0 for 2. See if anything happening on the bases. That is a 17. Nothing happening. Catfish looking on to deal. Here's the pitch. 5-6 against a righty. Strikeout plus 10. And that 18, no. It's a 17 minus 2 is a 15. And that's an 18. DeCinces does not strike out. He will swing. 2-3, and against a righty, that's going to be a fly ball to left field. That is out number 2. DeCinces has no sacrifice fly rating, so Lee May is going to have to try to come home on his own. May's base running rating is a 2, and that ball is hit to left, and that ball is hit to left. And Roy White is there. He has a -1 arm. The only way May can come in is on a 1. Yes, he does. May takes off, and the throw will come in, not in time. Lee May will score, and the Orioles take a 2-1 lead. It was just deep enough, and May comes in to score. Baltimore leads 2-1. Sacrifice fly. And, of course, Muser stays at first. Wow, I can't believe it. The only way he can get in is on a 1, and he does. So now 2 outs. And the batter will be Dave Duncan. Duncan 1 for 1, singled and walked. So 2-1 now for the Orioles. Stadium groans. Yankee haters in the chat cheer. Yay! See if anything happening on the bases. It's 9, no. Catfish, 6-5, hit by pitch. 9, nope. Duncan will swing away. 6-4, and that's a fly ball to left field. That is a 15, but against a righty, that's way too high, and that's just going to be a fly out. It's just going to be a fly out to left, and that will end the inning. 1 run for Baltimore on 2 hits. They scrape out a run to take the lead here as we go to the bottom of the 6th. 2-1 Baltimore. Bottom of the 6th inning. Leading off for the Yankees will be Munson. Munson is 2 for 2, a single and a double. Grimsley still has some in the tank. Baltimore is getting the bullpen ready in case they need it. Grimsley will pitch to Munson. 3-2. That's a walk. And that 3, no, will not walk him. Munson has a 4 against lefties. -2 makes it a 2. Munson will swing instead. 4-3, and he grounds it to short. Oh, Yankee Stadium this time hurts the Yankees and doesn't allow Munson to walk. And now here's Lou Piniella. Pinella's 0 for 2. Grimsley will come on and will pitch it. 3-6. Wild pitch. Ball 1. Grimsley again. 3-4 against a right-hander. That is a blank. Piniella 1-1. Star 5. And that's going to be a fly out to center. Grimsley's done a heck of a job tonight keeping this Yankee lineup quiet. And now here's Chris Chambliss. Chambliss is 0 for 2. Lefty on lefty. Grimsley, 1-2. That's a walk. That 20 is way out of the park. Chambliss, 6-6. He flies out to left, and the inning is over. A nice job by Grimsley to go 1-2-3. And that's the first time the Yankees have been retired in order in this game after 6. 2-1 Baltimore. I guess the Yankees need to stick to the 10-minute ticker. I think if the Yankees stuck to the 10-minute ticker, they would win the World Series. We go to the top of the 7th. Catfish is still in there. He's got plenty of gas on the tank. He can pitch to 34 batters. So let's see who leads off for the Orioles, and it's going to be Mark Belanger. He is 1 for 2. Catfish will deal 3-1. That's an automatic out. And star 2, fly out to center. A quick out there, out number 1. And now here's Al Bunbury. Bunbury's 2 for 3, 2 singles. Catfish dealing 6-5, hit by pitch. No. Bunbury will go ahead and jump out of the way and swing the bat. 6-3, and that's a base hit past the second baseman. And Bunbury has his 3rd hit of the game. Single for Bunbury. So a big run on at first base. That'll bring up Bobby Grich. Grich is 1 for 2, singled and walked. The small O's fan section at Yankee Stadium cheers. Double play depth coming up. And let's see what Bunbury, let's see if anything can happen. Bunbury definitely a stealing threat. And that 4 is good. And I'm going to send him. 16 minus 1 is 15. Munson is a 0 arm. So Bunbury takes off for second. A 1 to 15, he is safe. And he gets under there, and we could have it, and we could have a throwing error. Munson's error rating is an 8. And he does make an error. That one's going to go into the outfield. It's going to be an error on Thurman Munson. It's a 6. And Bunbury will go to 3rd. Oh, boy, what a time for that to happen. So Bunbury gets a stolen base, and we have an E2. That is the first error on the Yankees. And they historically made an error in this game. And Bunbury will find himself on 3rd base with a big error. Oh, boy. And now Bobby Grich will bat with a big run at 3rd base. Salvador America joins us here at Yankee Stadium. We have not seen you in a while there, sir. I hope all is okay, sir. We have missed you big time. I'm glad you have joined us. I hope Mrs. America is doing well. Or better, I should hope so. Please tell us what's going on. We have been, especially Philip Reynolds, he's been always asking about you. So now the infield's going to come in to keep Bunbury from trying to score. Grich is now up. And no, you don't want to walk him and pitch to Reggie. So let's see what they're going to do here. So 1 out. Big run on 3rd here, top of the 7th. Anything on the bases, a 14, no. Hunter will pitch to Grich. And that's a 6-3. Strikeout 19. That is too high. Grich will swing 6-6. And that is a star 2. That's a fly ball to center field. And that's out number 2. Grich again has a sacrifice fly rating of 0, so we can't bring in Bunbury automatically. Bunbury's base running rating is a 3. Rivers has a 0 arm. Bunbury will score on a 1 to 3. No, he doesn't. He holds at 3rd. It was not deep enough. Wow, Bunbury will hold. So that just goes as a fly out to center. But that does give Reggie Jackson a chance. I know, oh, you've been busy taking care of business. Well, I'm glad to hear everything is okay there, Salvador. Everyone here misses you. So here's Reggie Jackson as he has missed home runs all night. He's 0 for 3, 2 big flyouts to left. He's missed home runs and hits all over the place. But now 2 outs. Hunter will have to pitch to Jackson. And no, you don't walk him. You don't put him on base here. You got to go after him. So Hunter will pitch. First, we'll see if anything on the bases. That is a 2. Bunbury, no, will not try to steal. Needs to be a 1 in order to do that. Hunter will go ahead and pitch. 5-4. Against the lefty, that's a blank. Jackson will swing. 2-3. And it's a ground ball to first base. That'll get taken care of by Chambliss, and he'll take it himself for the out. And the side is retired. A big chance for Baltimore goes by the board. No runs, a hit, a stolen base, and an error. but the Orioles cannot cash in on it. And we are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we have the 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. And tomorrow on Inside Pitch, it always seems to be that every time I do a Yankee game, the next game features the Mets. And that's exactly what we got. Tomorrow we'll stay in New York. We'll go from Yankee Stadium to Shea Stadium. But we got a heck of a pitching matchup tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, the Mets will host the San Diego Padres. But what a pitching matchup we got. We got Randy Jones going up against Jerry Koosman. Big game tomorrow night, Padres and Mets, Randy Jones and Jerry Koosman. That is tomorrow's game coming up. And since Salvador America is in the chat, because he may not be here for tomorrow night, Salvador, after that game on Monday night, your Red Sox are on the board. Your Red Sox are on the board Monday night there, Salvador. And the Boston Red Sox will take on the California Angels on Monday. And that will be Louis Tiant versus Nolan Ryan. Another great pitching matchup. I'm letting you know now, Salvador. So if you can make Monday night's game, your Red Sox are on the board for Monday night. I usually don't like to go ahead a couple of days, but since Salvador America is in the chat, I thought I'd let him know that his Boston Red Sox will be on the board Monday night. But tomorrow, it's the Padres and the Mets. I finally get Randy Jones on the board for the Padres, and it will be Koosman. 7 p.m., yes, is when I'll start that game around that time. Bottom of the 7th here, Orioles lead 2-1. Leading off for the Yankees is Greg Nettles. Nettles is 1 for 2. Let's see how many batters Grimsley has left. And he's got 2 left. They're going to let him pitch to Nettles here. Lefty on lefty. Grimsley with the pitch. 5-3 against the lefty. That's an automatic out. Star 4, fly out to left. Grimsley doing a heck of a job tonight. That's out number 1. And that'll bring up Fran Healy. Healy is 1 for 2, has a single. Grimsley will pitch to him. Grimsley will pitch. 6-2, strikeout. 6, got him, struck him out. And that is strikeout number 3 for Grimsley. Grimsley is now tired. And they're going to keep him in there to see if he can get out Sandy Alomar. Alomar is 1 for 2. The Oriole bullpen is getting ready. The Orioles need this game more than the Yankees do. Grimsley will pitch to Alomar, and that's a 6-6, error on a throw. Alomar, 6-2, and that's going to be a fly ball to left field. There won't be a throwing error there. A 1-2-3 inning for Grimsley, and the side is retired. What a job by Ross Grimsley tonight. In a game where the score was 8-5 Baltimore, we have 2-1 here after 7. We go to the top of inning number 8. Catfish will be dealing to Lee May. May will lead off. May is 1 for 3. Hunter will go ahead. See what he's got. 3-6 against a righty. That's going to be an automatic out. Star one, fly out to left. A lot of fly outs to left tonight. One man down. And now Ken Singleton. Singleton is 1 for 3. Singled his last time up. Hunter with the pitch. 6-4. And against the switch hitter left, that is going to be a walk plus 10, and that will walk Singleton. Singleton will trot down to first for ball 4. And that is the third walk issued by Catfish. World's Worst Gamer joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Which game am I playing? This is Inside Pitch, there, World's Worst Gamer. In my opinion, the most exciting tabletop baseball game you can play. Not the best, although I really like it as much, but this is a great game. The batter is Tony Muser, Singleton on at first, and it is a pleasure to have you in my chat, by the way, World's Worst Gamer. Muser is 0 for 3. And I got some lightning in the area, so let's hope I can hold out here. One man out. Singleton on at first. See if anything happening on the bases. Nope. Hunter will go ahead and pitch. 5-4. And against the lefty, that's a blank. Muser will swing. 6-3. Base hit past second base. A single for Muser. Singleton's base running rating is a 2. He will not make third. He has to hold at second. But Muser has a base hit. And now here's Doug DeCinces. Phillies just beat the New York Squids 8-7. Oh, okay. All right. How about my Mets Jacob deGrom last night? Is he the second coming of Tom Seaver? A 0.56 ERA is absolutely redunculous. He had some tightness in the shoulder, but he says he'll be fine for the next start. If only he got run support like Seaver did. Oh, boy. He'd already have 150 wins. Jacob deGrom. A 0.56 ERA is, like I said, is redunculous. In today's baseball, come on. Runners at first and second. Back to this game. DeCinces, he is 0 for 3. Let's see if anything happening on the bases. A 4, no. Catfish will go ahead and pitch. Yes, another good win. 2-4 against the Padres. One of the best games. One of the best teams in the league. 2-4. That is a strikeout. 10. No. Too high. Yankee Stadium saves DeCinces. He will swing 1-6. Base hit. Right field for DeCinces. It's a single. Will that bring in Singleton? Base running rating is a 2. And that is a single to right. So +1-3. Right fielder Piniella +1-4. A 1-4. Singleton scores. It is a 5. He does not. He stays at third. So it's only station to station as the Orioles are just not getting them in. But the bases are loaded again. Holy cow. The batter now is Dave Duncan. Duncan coming in. He is 1 for 2. Singled and walked. Bases loaded. Duncan does double play pretty much. They're going to keep the double play depth, and they're going to go for 2. Bases loaded again for the Orioles. The Orioles probably should be leading this game by a lot more. 2-1. Let's see if anything on the bases. That is a 2. No. Catfish will go ahead and pitch. 3-1. Automatic out. Let's see what it is. It's a star 4. It's a ground ball to third. It's a grounder to third, and they're going to try for 2. They're going to try for 2. 3-0. 4. Second base, Alomar's a 0. A 1-4, the Yankees are out of the inning. Yes, they get out of it. Side retired. Holy cow, they get it. 5-4-3 double play, inning over. No runs, 2 hits. And Duncan grounds out around the horn, and it stays 2-1 in favor of the O's. Oh, the original Bad News Bears. Yes, much better than classic movie. Walter Matthau, Tatum O'Neal. Classic film. Great film. One of the best baseball movies ever. One of the best. And there are many of them, and I can't name them all. Bottom of the 8th. 2-1 Baltimore. Ross Grimsley is tired. Jim Mason is the leadoff batter for the Yankees. We may see a pinch hitter, and I think we're going to. We are in the 8th inning, so I can do a pinch hitter. So coming on to pitch for Mason is going to be Fred Stan. No, I'm sorry. It can't be him. It's going to be Willie Randolph. Willie Randolph will come in to pinch hit. Fred Stanley will take over at shortstop. I have to go by the most at bats. So Willie Randolph comes off the bench. He'll go up against Grimsley, 267 average. The Orioles, although Grimsley's pitching a gem, the Orioles will go to the bullpen as I.D. Dexter joins us here at Yankee Stadium. So the Orioles are going to go to the bullpen. And coming on to pitch for Baltimore will be Dyer Miller. Dyer Miller, 2 wins, 4 losses, 7 saves, a 2.94 ERA. He will pitch to Randolph. Pinch hitting in for Jim Mason. As Stanley will take over at short. Has a little better range. So here's Dyer Miller. Miller will pitch to Randolph. A big inning right now. Bottom of the 8th, 2-1 Baltimore. Miller, 4-6. That's a blank. He's not tired. Randolph, 6-2. Grounder to second base. Out number 1. Nice play made by Gritch. And that will get him out. The batter now is Mick the Quick. Mickey Rivers. Rivers is 2 for 3 tonight. He has 2 singles. Miller will pitch to Rivers. There is 1 out. 2-4. Hit by pitch. 6. No. Rivers will swing. 1-6. He pops out to first. That's out number 2. Oriole pitching doing a heck of a job on the Yankees tonight. And now here's Roy White. White is 0 for 3. You know he's due to get a hit here somewhere. Miller ready to deal. 1-4. Home run question mark. White a switch hitter hitting from the left side. 1-11. The 17 is too high. But White will swing away. 3-6. That's a star 4, and that's going to be a grounder to second base. Side retired. A nice job by Dyer Miller. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. 2-1 Orioles. Can they get a big win here in the Bronx? We go to the top of the 9th inning. Catfish Hunter. And he's done. Hunter is done. He is tired. They're going to take him out. And the Yankees will go to the bullpen. Mark Belanger leads off for the Orioles. He will bat. Right, left, right coming up. So let's see who the Yankees want to bring on. And they're going to go ahead and bring up Dick Tidrow. 4 wins, 5 losses, 10 saves, 2.63 ERA. Here is Dick Tidrow. His job is simple, keep it a 2-1 game to get to the bottom of the 9th. Tidrow will pitch to Belanger. Tidrow with the pitch. 6-1. Strikeout 7. No. Too high. Yankee Stadium saves him. Belanger 1-5. Star 3. And that's a grounder to short. And that's the first out. One down. And here is Al Bunbury. Bunbury having a good night. 3 for 4 and a stolen base. Tidrow will pitch to Bunbury. 4-2. Hit by pitch. 6. No. Bunbury will swing. 4-3. Fly out to left. And that is the second out. And now here's Bobby Grich. Grich is 1 for 3, singled in the game. Tidrow trying to get a 1-2-3 inning. Tidrow will deal. 1-5, strikeout 10. No, too high. Grich will swing. 2-6, base hit to left field. It's a single for Grich. He'll get to first. His second hit of the game. And that does give Reggie Jackson a chance again to get a hit. Jackson has gotten some hard luck tonight. He is 0 for 4, but not for the lack of trying. Missed a couple of homers. 2 outs, runner on first. Here is Reggie. Grich on it first. Am I rolling a strat? Yes, to see if anything happening. That is an 11, and Grich wouldn't be stealing it if he does come up. You do not take the bat out of Reggie's hands. Tidrow knows he's got to make a good pitch. Here it comes. 5-3, and that is a strikeout chance. 18, that is too high. Jackson gets the swing. 1-5, and it's a fly ball to right field, and that's going to end the inning. What a tough night for Reggie. No runs and a hit for the Orioles. They get a single, but that is all. 2-1 Baltimore. Will we see some ninth inning magic? We go to the bottom of the ninth inning. Leading off for the Yankees is Thurman Munson. The Orioles do have Dyer Miller is going to pitch to him. The Orioles do have a pretty decent bullpen, actually. They're going to have Tippy Martinez warming up in case they need against the lefty. So Dyer Miller will pitch to Munson. Oriole bullpen, pretty good. That actually was pretty good. Thurman Munson, he is 2 for 3, a double and a single. Miller will pitch to him. Baseball Demos joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Check out his 1982 Baseball Game of the Week, NBC, on his channel. Miller will go ahead and pitch. 2-5, range play. Munson, 2-2. That's a ground ball to third. That is hit to DeCinces. His range is a 2. Nope, that's going to be a base hit. Is that going to be a single or a double? That's going to be a single, and Munson gets on base. The tying run is on. What? Did you expect the 1-2-3 closing inning at RJL 518? I think not. The tying run is on, and now here's Lou Piniella. Double play depth coming in. Miller will pitch to Piniella. Piniella is 0 for 3. Munson gets a base hit right past DeCinces. Let's see if anything happening on the bases. That's a 15, no. Miller ready to pitch to Piniella. 4-3 against the righty. It's an automatic out. Star 5, and it's a ground ball to short. Do they turn the double play? 2, 3, 4. Second base is Grich. It's a 0. A 1-4, they get the twin killing. Yes, they do. 2 outs. Piniella grounds out into the 6-4-3. Stadium groans. Ugh. Yankee haters in the chat, cheer. Yay! 6-4-3, 2 outs. And the batter now is Chris Chambliss. Miller will pitch to him. Chambliss does not hit homers as powerful against right-handers. He will pitch to him. Miller trying to get the save. 2-1 Baltimore. Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs. Infield back. Miller. Fans here at Yankee Stadium want to see a win. Miller with the pitch. 6-3 against the lefty. That's a home run chance. Chambliss against the righty is a 6. That's an 8. He just misses it. Holy cow. Miller throws it over the base and Chambliss just misses it. Wow, keeping a righty on the mound just saved Baltimore's bacon. That 8 is too high. But Chambliss does get to swing. Does he keep the inning alive? 1-3. Yes, he does. It's a base hit pass short. This game is not over yet. Single for Chambliss. Oh, wow. And Miller knows he got away with it. He's lucky Chambliss only hit that one out of the infield. Chambliss gets a base hit, and again the tying run is on base, and now the batter is Greg Nettles. And we will see a new pitcher in against Nettles. Nettles is 1 for 3, but he smacks right-handed pitching. Miller coming out, and coming on to pitch for Baltimore will be Tippy Martinez. Tippy Martinez, 5 wins, 1 loss, 10 saves, a 2.33 ERA. He will pitch to Greg Nettles. Nettles will swing the bat. He had 32 home runs that year. If a home run chance comes up, it's probably gone. No, that's only on the ballpark card there, Philip. Unless it's a range play. If it's a home run on the ballpark card and he misses it, it is a fly out. But if it's a range play, you still check it. You still check a range. Tippy Martinez will pitch to Greg Nettles. Runners at first and second. And no, you don't walk Nettles and put the tying run in scoring position. You pitch to him, for those of you who are wondering. Chambliss on it first. Nettles at the plate. 2 outs. Bottom of the ninth. 2-1. First, we'll see if there's anything on the strat. 16, no. Martinez will pitch. 3-3. That is at the park. Yankee Stadium. 6-5, and it's a rare play. It's a blank. Holy cow, is this game going to end on a rare play? Let's find out. Rare play with runners on base. 6-5. 31 with less than 2 out. Shallow fly to left field. Resolve play as an F7 range play. If left fielder does not catch the ball, the lead runner gets a late break attempting. Now, it's with less than 2 out. There is 2 out. So, if the play does not apply, you re-roll on the chart. So, that does not apply. It is not less than 2 out, so we re-roll. 24. Pitcher develops possible blister on hand. Check for injury to pitcher. You gotta be kidding me. So they're going to take a look at Tippy Martinez. His injury rating is a 5, and he's out of the game automatically. I don't have to roll. Tippy Martinez has a blister, and he is gone. What a way for this game to end, and it's not over yet. And this is not good. Because for lefties, that was their best lefty in the bullpen. I got to think what I want to do here. I got a choice to bring in a left-handed pitcher that has a high ERA or bring in a righty with a very low ERA. You got to go with your best pitcher in this case. So I'm going to take a chance here for Baltimore. Coming into pitch for the injury to Tippy Martinez is going to be Fred Holdsworth. He has a 2.04 ERA, and he had 16 appearances, so he's going to come into pitch for the injured Martinez. The problem is Nettles kills righties. I could bring in a lefty, Mike Cuellar, but his ERA is 5. You can't take a chance. Bring in your best guy. Bring up your best guy. But yes, Holdsworth did not give a home run. But Nettles, as you can see, crushes right-handed pitching. Holdsworth's going to come in there to pitch to Nettles. Wow, what a crazy at-bat for this game to end. 2-1, bottom of the, if it is over, 2-1. 9, bottom of the ninth, 2 outs. I will re-roll the strat die. That is an 8, nothing happening. Chambliss staying where he's at. Holdsworth will pitch. It's a 3-6. It's an automatic out. Baltimore's going to get out of it. It's a star 4 and a ground ball to third. Picked up by DeCinces. He's got it. Pumps once, pumps twice. Throws to second to get Chris Chambliss. That's your game. Baltimore escapes with a win here in the Bronx. 2-1 over the Yankees. Stadium groans. Yankee haters cheer. Yay! What a crazy at-bat. What a crazy at-bat to win the game for the Orioles. A rare play which takes out Tippy Martinez. Then Fred Holdsworth comes out and he gets the automatic out to beat the Yankees. And the Orioles win this game 2-1. They did historically win the game anyway. So, Inside Pitch agrees, although not with the same score, though. Don't go away. Final line score and the 10-minute ticker coming right up. For the Orioles, 2 runs on 11 hits and no errors. For the Yankees, 1 run on 9 hits and 1 error. Ross Grimsley comes away with the win. Catfish Hunter takes a really tough loss. He pitched good too. And Fred Holdsworth comes in and gets a save, although Dyer, Miller, and Martinez do pick up a couple of holds. A big win for the Orioles, which they needed to stay in there to get into the top range of the top 3 spots in the American League East. It is time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball of Replay Sports. Let's see how the games go tonight. Starting off with a doubleheader between Kansas City and the White Sox. Game 1, Kansas City with a 15. 64, that's pretty good. That's 9 runs. The White Sox have a 4. 15, and that's 1. So the Royals win game 1. Game 2, Kansas City with a 26. 56, and that is 10 runs. White Sox with a 6. 43, and that's 3 runs. So Kansas City wins both games on a doubleheader. Cleveland at Detroit. They have a doubleheader. Game 1, Cleveland with an 11. 35, and that's 4 runs. Detroit has a 7. 34, that is 3 runs. Cleveland wins game 1. Game 2, Cleveland with a 15. 24, that is 3. Detroit with a 9. 45, that's 4. And so the Tigers and the Indians will split a twin bill. California at Oakland. This is a doubleheader. Game 1, California with an 8. 32, that's 3 runs. Trying to make up games. Oakland with a 12. 46, and that's going to be 5 runs. Oakland wins game 1. Game 2, California with an 8. Nolan Ryan on the mound, 26, and that's 2. Oakland with a 10. 15, and that is 1 run. So California will split a twin bill with the A's. Minnesota at Texas. Minnesota with a 14. 44, and that is 5. The Rangers have a 13. 13, and that is 1. Minnesota gets a much-needed win. San Francisco and the Braves doubleheader. Game 1, San Francisco with a 9. 12, and that is 0. Oh, boy. Atlanta with a 10. 16, that's enough. 2 runs. Atlanta wins game 1. Game 2, Giants with a 12. 15, and they got 2. The Braves have a 6. 62, that is a 6. And the Braves take 2 against the Giants. San Francisco at one point was in second place, maybe only about 4 or 5 games behind the Reds. The Giants are beginning to lose the season. Cincinnati at the Dodgers. Big series out there. Reds with a 15. 32, and that is 4 runs. The Dodgers have a 12. 46, and that is 5 runs. The Dodgers will beat the Reds in that game. Cubs and the Expos. Cubs with a 12. 11, that's a 0. The Expos have a 9. They have an 11. That's a 0, so nobody can score between those two. We have extras. The Cubs have a 3 clutch, so 3 plus 1 is 4. Montreal has a 0. They roll a 1. That's going to be 3 runs for the Cubs, and they will win this game 3-0. Mets taking on the Pirates. Big game there. Mickey Lolich on the mound for my Mets. We have an 8. I need a good roll. 63, there we go. That's going to be 6 runs. But the Pirates, though, have an 11, and I need them to roll 52 or lower. 51, I just beat it. Holy cow, that's 5 runs. And the Mets have a happy recap. Houston and the Padres. Houston with a 9. 13, and that is 1 run. The Padres have a 4. 23, that's 1 run. We got extras between those two. Houston with a 1 clutch, so 1 plus 3 is 4. San Diego with a 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. The Astros will still win it. They get a run, and it's going to be 2-1 as the Astros will beat the Padres. And I know Steeler fan will go, yay, Astros. Philadelphia taking on the Cardinals. Philadelphia with a 15. Be great if the Phillies lose. Nope, 62 with a 15. And that's going to be 8 runs for the Phillies. The Cardinals have a 5. 15, and that is 1 run. Cardinals are pretty much fading, and that's a win for the Phillies. Moving on to August 9th, White Sox and Cleveland. White Sox with a 5. That's a 14, and that is 1. Cleveland with an 8. 11. Wow, that's gonna be a 0. The White Sox will beat the Indians. That's a tough loss for Cleveland. Texas taking on Detroit. Texas with a 14. 22. And that is 3 runs. Detroit has a 9. 55. That's going to be a win for them. 5-3. Detroit will beat the Rangers. Yankees taking on Kansas City. Yankees with a 12. 15. And that is 2 runs. Kansas City has a 12. They get an 11. God dang. Yankees get all the luck. They will shut the Royals out 2-0. Yankees get the win. San Francisco and Montreal. San Francisco with a 9. 61. They needed that. That's going to be 6 runs. Montreal with a 5. 21. And that is 1 run. So the Giants will win that game. Dodgers and Pittsburgh. Dodgers have a 7. 52. And that is 4. Pittsburgh has a 7. 54, and that is 5. Pittsburgh will beat the Dodgers. Houston and the Cardinals. Houston with a 14. 56, and that is 7 runs. The Cardinals have a 9. 14, and that is 1 run. The Astros won another game, and right now it looks like the Astros have a very good hold right now on second place in the National League West. That is your 10-minute ticker tonight. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be back here in New York, but not at Yankee Stadium. We'll be at Shea Stadium. The San Diego Padres take on the New York Mets. It will be Randy Jones versus Jerry Koosman in Shea Stadium, and that's going to be a heck of a pitcher's duel, I'm pretty sure. Randy Jones and Jerry Koosman, Padres and the Mets, tomorrow night. Be there or be square. Brandon Baker, World's Worst Gamer, Dave Little, BB, Salvador America. Let's see here. Baseball Demos, Philip Reynolds. ID Jester. Bob B. Michael Peterson. Tribe Fan. Hope I got everyone. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstile. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow. The Yankees can do it in the 10-minute ticker, but they can't do it on the board. They lose tonight 2-1 to the Orioles. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care now.